it, this tub is not the cleanest. It definitely has had some sort of a water line. It's got these little stickies on the floor, and yep, they just peeling right up. A whole bunch of soap, scum, and bacteria laying in there, look like. And it's got some really old stickies down there. Those ones are much more secure. That one's pretty secure too, so somebody's in good shape still. Oh, that one's got a peel coming. Today, Mongo gonna show you how to clean up all the soap scum. There's one real easy, simple trick to get all of the soap scum off. So that way you don't have to deal with this. And a lot of times you can rub it and spray a whole bunch of chemicals. But there's one really easy way to get this off. And then Mongo's gonna show you how to peel all these little stickies off. So you can either get new ones down or just get rid of them in general. Up to you if you like them or not. The first thing we're going to need is just a random plastic container. And then just regular baking soda. We'll get a whole bunch in there. Maybe a little more. Sure, that'll look good. We're just going to get a little bit of water. That's about it. You don't need much. Then you just kind of mix it in by hand. A little too much water to make like a paste, but you want to be able to grab just a bit of baking soda. Not quite not enough. Some sort of consistency like this. You know, you can reach in, grab a little bit. You don't need a ton of baking soda. And then you can use a towel or rag or a sponge, or you can use a tool if you want. Mongo just grab some baking soda and put it on the wall of the tub and rub it in by hand. The baking soda does two things. Because it's a base, it will neutralize any of the natural, organic, acidic type material. You know, because let's face it, humanoids are organic. And the stuff that comes off of humanoids is pretty organic. That tends to be acidic. So the baking soda helps to neutralize that, to clean better. The other thing it does is it acts like a really small or fine polishing compound. That helps to remove any of the more stubborn debris. You can always tell how well the clean is doing based on the sound. So if we rub over here, it sounds a little quiet and it feels pretty smooth. When we come over here, it's much louder, and you can feel the roughness. So there's lots of soap scum there we got to get out. So you just keep rubbing until it's nice and smooth and quiet. After a while, your hand will look kind of pasty with the baking soda. Just get a little dab of water and keep going. To make the process a little easier, you can get another container with just water. And just get your hand wet. And keep going. And then we'll give her a little rinse here. Sometimes you gotta brush that baking soda mixture off as you rinse. And we'll see what we end up with. Well, that made a big difference alone, just in that with the soap scum. Still got some spots to work on. The next step, how do we get these stickers off? We don't need anything more fancy than a hairdryer. Make sure it got a nice hot setting. Put her on low. And just like taking a sticker off a car, heat up the sticker. Be careful about your tub. Don't put too much heat in any one spot, because depending on the material the tub's made out of, you might damage the tub. So just keep her moving a little bit. You just want to heat up the sticker. And it's not ready yet. Be sure you got this plugged into a GFCI outlet. Be sure the tub has not got water in it. Mongo should not have to say that, but you never know with today's people. That heat loosens the adhesive on the other side, so that way you can get under there and pry it up. Now Mongo's just got to go through and do that a whole bunch of times. And there's all those pieces. The baking soda does a real good job of taking off soap scum. It does not do a good job at taking off adhesive. For that, Goo Gun, it does a much better job of taking off adhesive residue. So we're just gonna get a couple droplets on there, paper towel, and we get rid of the adhesive residue. Then we can come in with the second wash with the baking soda and water. As you can tell, it was definitely put on a little dirty. We want to make sure there's no soap scum underneath these. Now, all these little circle dots are from the tub itself. It's the textured floor the tub comes with. Usually, and especially over time, it starts to wear and it's not all that grippy, which is why people get these adhesive grips to stick in there. That way they feel a little more confident when they're standing in the shower, so they don't slip. These over time they wear out. But you can see they're kind of stained a little bit. They're holding something in there. It's not soap scum though, because the baking soda got all that out. Now, because the baking soda and water is like a polishing compound, if you scrub it enough, you will get it all out. But Mongo likes to move to an acid now, especially if you got little hard water spots. A couple spots in there from hard water. Overall, not too bad for a house out in the middle of nowhere. And of course, Mongo go to just vinegar. So we're just going to spill some out, and this is where Mongo will go to some gloves. You know, some people are real sensitive to even vinegar on their skin over long periods of time. So Mongo uses gloves, and we'll get a little scrubber. Vinegar is a very slow working acid, so therefore Mongo spread it all around and then let it sit there. Mongo's going to give her a good 15 minutes. Well, you leave that vinegar sit long enough and she'll get clean. Mongo's getting real tired of scrubbing. No, it's not perfectly clean, but it's pretty close. Just going to dry her up real quick here. If you keep doing the scrub with the vinegar and or the scrub with the baking soda, it will get clean. Just don't use the baking soda and the vinegar at the same time. If you do that, the two chemicals will cancel each other out and you'll end up with just water. Last thing to do is put down some new stickies. So now our surface here is super clean, so we got real good surface for the new adhesive to bond to. And Mongo will swing by the old Home Depot and pick up the little strips and just some discs. Up to you which style you want. Mongo always recommends these over the little bath mat that they do with the suction cups. Just because if you don't clean those regularly, if you don't lift them up, clean underneath them, they'll hold a ton of soap scum and a ton of bacteria. Mongo prefer the little sticky Gripies. The strips come pretty long length actually. And looks like there's 6 of them in here. That might be enough for the whole tub, but again, it's up to you and how many you want. These are super easy to install. They're just like putting a sticker on. You peel the back, stick it down, and push down real hard with your finger, thumb. You can use a roller. You can use a credit card, but you want to make sure you get all the air bubbles out. Make sure you have a very clean, very dry surface for them to adhere to. The fun thing about the stickers for the bottom is that you can get as creative as you want on how to arrange them. The kit with the discs came with 10, but Mongo just did 4 on each little thing. You do how you like. Well, hopefully this video will help you if you got a bathtub that you got to get new stickies on. Or if you got to clean yours. Little baking soda, little Goo Gone for the old stickies, little vinegar for some of the harder stuff. The more you scrub, the cleaner it'll get. Well, if you like this video, be sure to like this video. If you like this video and other videos from Mongo Fix, be sure to subscribe. Mongo always working on all sorts of stuff. Mongo, thank you.